Here's LeBron. That's short off the rim. The Thunder shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Irving against Adams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top five. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Love outside. Thompson dishes to Love. A second chance effort. Thompson misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Passes to Durant. It's stolen by Smith. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Westbrook against Irving. And Westbrook throws it down hard. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 assists.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his third rebound tonight. James with it, guarded now by Durant. Westbrook with the steal. Pushing it up. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kevin Durant.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Well, you look back in the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Love kicks to LeBron. Irving from long range.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Westbrook, and that one's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency. Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's...
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and the new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving, a good look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Westbrook kicks to Adams. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Irving misses. Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Durant, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Love outside. Just 3 on the clock. No good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. To the inside, here's Irving, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Westbrook drives in. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half. Irving against Westbrook. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Ibaka. Waiters. He's open. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Waiters passes to Adams, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Kicks it out to LeBron. On its way from Irving for 2. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. Westbrook against Irving. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Waiters. Tries again. Goes up again. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 20 points.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Love wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Here's LeBron, the big dunk at the end of the break.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Westbrook, and he converts the layup. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And stolen by LeBron.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
For three, Durant. Rebound, Love. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And J.R. Smith with the slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the out.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover. Emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Hands it from downtown. Waiters got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Ibaka goes in, and the rejection by Love. Thompson passes to Irving. Westbrook with the steal. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Durant for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Smith drives in, kicks it out to Love. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
And then Durant with the jam.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And stolen by Love. Irving from long range. And that one's good. Irving's got 33.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Durant nails both of them. A 3 off the inbound. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Westbrook with it. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the top. Rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now Smith, after Westbrook's missed 3. The drive by Smith. Irving with a clean look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Irving's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Love outside. To the paint, here's Smith. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability. And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age. And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now Durant, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Westbrook drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Adams' shot is off.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's James, finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
No good from Durant.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
LeBron with it, guarded now by Durant. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Durant at the elbow. Raiders on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that ties it up.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
James wide open. Good on the triple. James has got his second basket of the night.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
For 3, Smith. Kicks it out to James. And here's Love from the arc. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Waiters up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Westbrook against Irving. It's Durant on the wing. For 3, Westbrook. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead, up 3. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 8. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And LeBron throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Thunder trailing by 5. Ibaka, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And the shot is good. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
James, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. Then last year, down to 35.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's James, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Thompson, left side. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Irving. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Irving's got 9 points.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
It's Durant with the drive. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 7 points for Kevin Durant. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-6 run. And on the way from Irving for three. Thunder with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Westbrook up top. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Smith with a wide open look. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Thunder trailing by 14. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Smith for three. And it's Smith again missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Westbrook drives in. That's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Irving for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Irving dishes to Love. The three. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Love wide open. He fires. Another three for Cleveland.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and Thompson sends it back. It's Durant on the wing. Another shot. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And through one half, it hasn't even.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Adams in at the center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And, guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted it.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Irving drives in. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. No good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside for Durant. From deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. Thompson passes to Irving. And Thompson kicks to Love. Takes a 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Smith missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
You know, about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And it's sent back by Irving. To the middle. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes it to Waiters. Lets it go from the wing. Ibaka and Adams with the slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Durant dishes to Ibaka. And no good as it rattles out.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they did make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Waiters gets a wide-open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Irving drives in. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. No good from Durant.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Westbrook, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
1:16 left in the third. Irving kicks to Love. Back to Irving. And it's blocked by Adams.
You know basketball is a game of runs. They shot it well in the first half. They're kind of slumping here a bit in the second. They just need to keep putting forth the extra effort on the defensive end, and everything will smooth itself out.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school. I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Waiters passes to Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell. Irving for three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers ahead. Up top. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Thunder trailing by 8, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the center filling out the middle. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Now, Cleveland moving it up. Irving with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Irving attacking. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
The three ball, Westbrook with the block, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Stolen by Westbrook. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an igniter. That's where momentum can become a game changer.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
And it's Smith, top of the key. Cleveland moving it around. Irving with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's blocked by Adams. To tie it up. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. James, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
Irving passes to Smith. Back to Irving. Stolen by Waiters. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball for 3. Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On defense, Cleveland. 3-point lead. And stolen by Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson with the ball. On the jam by J.R. Smith.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
There's the dish to Durant. Looking to end the run, and the layup is good. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
back to Irving. Second chance shot. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Oh, and the jam by Waiter.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Love dishes to Irving. Back to Love. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Durant. LeBron with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Westbrook. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Love kicks to LeBron. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Durant. It falls! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Waiters. Yes!
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there. But boy, oh boy, did it ever work out for him.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, at this stage of a tight game, all too often teams play not to lose. And they would be in the lead right now if he hadn't taken a chance there.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's LeBron. It's tipped and stolen by Irving.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Westbrook passes to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. Durant in the corner. Shot is good. But, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And, yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? Wow. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
We're in agreement.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they won it on the buzzer beater.
You talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.